Well, a question a lot of people have asked, what will it take to move Chicago forward? Well, the Chicago Tribune editorial board has been exploring that question with a series that's focused on how to reach disconnected young people. And tonight, WGN's Gaynor Hall takes a closer look at a program designed to bring more Black and Latino men into the classroom as teachers.
I was always getting kicked out of class. I was in the principal's office a lot.
Rion Gillespie is a student at the University of Illinois at Chicago, and he's mapping out his future with lessons learned from the past.
It took me until I got to like the 7th grade of middle school to find out that I actually could be something, that I'm intelligent, that I can, do things that's beyond my means. So what if I would have had that if I was in 2nd grade? What if I had that in 3rd grade? So I'm thinking, how can I be the teacher that I would want?
It's a goal shared by Jawan Williams.
I'm going into education for the mentorship. I'm going into education to reach lives.
They're among 17 students in the Call Me Mister initiative that launched at UIC 3 years ago.
Growing up, I didn't see very many, if any at all, Black male teachers. It's terrible. It's a field that a lot of Black males, a lot of minority males don't see themselves going into. It's such a stigma around it that it's a woman-ran profession, or we've never saw it as an option, and I've never understood that.
UIC professor Dr. Dakota Irby says that has to change.
We know that those formative early years are really important for students to be able to see a broad representation of people who look like them in the teaching profession, and this is important because we know that identity matters, and that seeing people who look like you even very early in life really begins to shape what you see as your life aspirations.
The nationally recognized program is in dozens of colleges and universities. At UIC, it's providing social and financial support to students to help build a pipeline of Latinx and Black men pursuing careers in elementary education, where they are widely underrepresented.
We know that the majority of elementary teachers are white women, and we need that to be complexified. We need more diversity.
Dr. Vicki Trinder says the research on this is clear.
We know from a number of different metrics that the impact on young kids, predominantly in elementary schools, is incredibly significant, and not just for students of color.
Having like a positive male role model at a young age, it's not that they're pushing you, but they're guiding you towards the right direction.
Amid the pandemic, much of the program's work.
To me, it literally speaks to some of the work that you all are doing.
Along with coursework, shifted online. Jonathan Romero says that's been pretty tough.
Junior year is our year that we're supposed to be in the classroom, like student teaching. So it's like we're not really getting the full experience. We are like observing and everything online, but it isn't the same.
But the young men, like Jalen Bird, are sharing their experiences.
The biggest impact is just the support. The biggest thing about the Mister program is that you will always have somebody there to support you.
They really build and develop a kind of group camaraderie and a cohort that helps them persist through their educational experience.
Mister stands for mentors, instructing students toward effective role models. And Dr. Irby says teachers are a critical part of the equation for changing the narrative in Chicago.
It's really important that we make the kinds of investments that are going to ensure that Chicagoans have the best opportunities to receive a high-quality education as possible. And one of those is making sure that we place teachers who care, who understand, and also who are well-trained to teach, right? That they're in the classrooms from the very beginning.
The biggest goal is to impact our youth to the point where they have somebody to look up to. They have the support that we didn't have.
My main thing is just being that beacon of hope for students and who they could be when they grow up.
Gaynor Hall, WGN News.
And tomorrow night,